Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy BabyJesus back at it again with another video. So, I haven't been. I'm back on the tube. All right. I haven't made a video in a long time. I usually sing a song and record it, or I talk about life, especially during like the COVID era. During the COVID era, I made a lot of videos and things like that. I had a video editing software, but it's a long story, and I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. I'm actually gonna make a. I'm making a video today. It's something. Let me put it this way. For the last few weeks, I've been struggling with something, and when I put everything, the items themselves, the tools I needed, kind of the transportation, I've spent over 1,000 Mexican pesos because I'm in Mexico. Um, that's around like $50, $55 US, which it's not that much, but still in Mexico, 1,000 pesos goes a long way. I've spent so much money, and I finally nailed it. I finally got down to like I solved the mystery. Right? I've watched countless videos. Um, some some taught me things that I didn't know before. Some were way too vague. I asked friends. I asked my dad, who's been well, he's a handyman, but he knows about anything construction wise, and he has a business having to do with carpentry. And he even told me, he's like, you got to get the angle right. Well, anyways, I'll get into that right now. What I'm going to be talking about today is going to surprise a lot of you, but it's actually scissors. All right, scissors, scissors. All right. So there's it's like a supermarket, but it's like a Target. It's like a Target. It's like a Kmart. If anyone still shops there, it's like a Target. It's like a Kmart, but here in Mexico, it's called Chedraui. I pretty much go there all the time. Um, I've bought these three. Actually, these two are Scotch. Are from the brand Scotch, which is a pretty good brand actually. This, I don't know what brand this is, but this is supposed to be the modern day and cheaper alternative to shears, right? So, um, just one second, guys. Para los que están viendo aquí que hablan solamente el español, al final del video voy a intentar de poner un resumen porque verdaderamente voy a hablar de tijeras, pero voy a hacer demostraciones. Hablo el español horrendo, perdón. Voy a hacer como... pues voy a mostrar todo lo que digo, lo voy a hacer. Entonces no va a haber tanto que se puedan confundir, o tantas cosas confusas, pero al final del video intentaré de hacer un resumen. Alright, I'm back, guys. Now, here's just a very, like, the simple concept of scissors. I thought it was in the beginning, and I work with construction with wood. I know about carpentry right now, as I like to show it off in my social media. Right now, my gaming table, I build it myself, completely myself. It took me 10 hours to design it. So I designed everything how I wanted it, 10 hours. And it took me, because of injuries and I built it myself, it took me an entire week to build it. So like I know about wood, I know about all this stuff, and I like to tinker with things, right? I like to fix things, to kind of make things last, kind of improve things maybe. And so you use a lot of scissors. I as well I have cutters and all that. Oh, they're over here, I think. I have like cutters and all that, but I find myself using scissors a lot. Now, I bought these Scotch scissors. These were my first pair, and they were incredible. They cut paper, cardboard, and material. And I have a demonstration. I'm gonna everything I'm talking about. I'm gonna do a demonstration about it. All right. Then I spent maybe a good 2 months using these, and you could see the damage because even though this is stainless steel, steel apparently it's very malleable. It folds and bends, and when you hit something hard or something that's, I guess, more dense than the steel itself, than this steel, there's actually damage and pivots. I think they're called. I'm already forgetting English, guys. They're actually called like pivots and things. You see the damage along the blade. So I'm like, okay, I'm the kind of person who like, okay, if something happens to my scissors, let's say it breaks, right? I like to have maybe a second pair, like an emergency pair. So I went again to the Chedraui, and where the section where I bought these ones, it was gone. I didn't see. They sold these ones and like some blue ones, but like this. So they're Scotch. There you go. I think it's Scotch scissors. There you go. They're pretty nice, and I made some modifications to them just so that they're comfier. And these are the blades right there. There's no screw. There's no screw right here. I bought these ones. Same thing, Scotch. I think it's gonna look. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a mirror look. Okay, Scotch scissors. But I had to make some heavy modifications to this. And luckily, there's a screw right here, so these ones can be separated, right? These ones can't. You'd be breaking it. But these ones, the blades could be, they can be separated. These didn't cut anything at all. Paper, cardboard, whatever. Didn't cut anything. It bummed me out because all of these are over 100 pesos. These ones, these shears, these are the modern day cheaper alternative to shears. These were like 107 or something pesos. Like, guys in the U.S. or anywhere else in the world, if anyone else is watching this, that's not a lot for you guys. But in Mexico, 100 and 1,000 pesos, those, if you gave me that right now, you'd probably fix like a lot of my problems in life. Well, anyway, I'm dropping the money and they don't cut. So a few weeks, maybe like around 2 weeks later, I went back to Chedraui because where I work, it's nearby there. And I saw these, and it said, it actually said in English, even though I'm in Mexico and all that, it said shears. And I'm like, oh goodness, like, all right, because they're so big, you get more leverage because the handle it's much thicker. It's much thicker. It's like sturdier. It doesn't. I don't think it looks like much, but it's actually like these are much bigger, and it's a different material. It's harder. It's more solid. You actually get more leverage when you're cutting, and that's why it's comparing it to shears, right? So these didn't cut anything at all either. Now I want to. I'm gonna like challenge you guys. This may seem silly. This may seem dumb. Many of you probably already turned off the video. What do you do with a pair of scissors that doesn't cut? You're just gonna throw it away? It's steel. It's stainless steel. So what do? Countless videos. I saw like that there's if you cut aluminum foil, it's like it helps. So if you're like Chef Gordon Ramsay and there's a I don't know all the technical names, I'm gonna be honest, but I'll try to explain things as best as I can. You know that there's a it's not a file. It's not a file. It's not a stone either. It's a metal rod that chefs, they kind of like slice up and down the rod. And what it does is it gets like the blade, because the blade of a knife, it kind of like moves, because remember I said that steel is malleable. And I always thought that maybe scissors were just two blades coming together, just two blades cutting. So actually, this is the frontal view. I don't know if how clear it will be. A frontal view of scissors, okay? So you have the top one and the bottom one, and there's a 45-degree angle. Well, that's the ideal angle, all right? When they come together, and there's supposed to be a slight bend. So the blade is supposed to be bent so that it there's friction between the blades when they meet. They're actually, if you look at scissors, like this, that was actually the frontal view. Like, oh my gosh, dude, it's like see, there you go. You can see the bend right there. So the entire time it's like this, basically, like this, and then they slide among each other, against each other like this. Where the points meet, where the sharp, and you'll see why I'm doing a quotation mark, where they meet, that's the shearing action. That's where you cut things. There's a huge misconception and countless videos and asking my parents, well, my dad, and asking friends. No one really explained it to me. No one. So that's the point of this video. I didn't find a single video that explains what I'm about to explain right now. It doesn't matter if this isn't super sharp. Like if you touch yourself and if you touch it and you cut yourself. Like, no, that's not what matters. What matters is that there has to be a 45-degree angle present. And due to the lighting, it's because of the quality of the camera. So, let me try and do a bit of explaining. These scissors, I don't think you can see it because of the quality of the camera. My bad, guys, my bad. Because of the quality of the camera, there's a strong 45-degree angle right here. Right here, so top and then bottom. And they actually kind of like meet at a point, right? This has a strong 45-degree angle, okay? These ones could cut more cardboard. This is like maybe 20 sheets of paper. 20 sheets of paper. And I'll do some demonstrations right now. This could cut through that while this couldn't do anything. And you know why? After countless videos and all that, I saw this. It was flat. It was a perfect square. It was square on square. There was no 45 degree. Damn, this mirror stuff, man. It was square on square. There was no angle whatsoever on these shears that are supposed to cut way more than this, just because of the leverage, just the leverage alone. Now, you may be thinking or you may be saying Jesus, baby Jesus, I see an edge, a slant. I'm sorry, guys, my camera is terrible. Jesus Christ, Jesus. Well, anyways. Now we're going to get to the good part, all right? Okay. Videos said if you have a stone, if you have a file, if you have, there's like machines where you can kind of put the blade in there and it'll sharpen it like a pencil sharpener, and then, okay, that's great. Where in Mexico am I going to find that? All right, so no video explained. One thing, well, I'll tell you guys what I did first. I saw a video, and it said basically what you have to do if you want to sharpen your scissors is make sure that the point that you push it back into place. So let me see here. All right, so right now it's like that, and then there's like the slant. This mirror stuff throws me off so much. There we go. You can't see it anyway. So there's a point right here. Where is it? There we go. So the point right here on the interior side, you never touch the blade where they meet. Because if anything, that's like, if you end up touching that and you close it, you can actually end up with scissors that they don't meet and they just fold anything at all. And anything that you want to try and cut, you'll just fold it. Okay? But the point itself, you don't try and make it sharp. You don't try and sharpen it. You just try to push it back into place. So I'm like, what is this guy talking about? So I thought these were going to be useless. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I was going to throw these away. I was just going to throw. I was so frustrated that I spent my own money on scissors that had no 45-degree angle, and I was honestly going to throw them away. So what I did is, I got the back edge, the back edge, and I'm like, let me give this a shot. And I made the for these ones. Remember, I had these for about like 2 months, and the cutting was getting a bit weaker. But I was also like, let me get an extra pair. But anyways, what I did was, you find the 45-degree angle. So you have the 45-degree angle, and then it's a motion of you slide down and out at the same time. So it's like this. Okay? With these, I use this as like a file, or I forget the name of it. I just said it the other day, but I already forgot the name of that rod, the metal rod that's for sharpening. With just the rear end of this, I was able to sharpen these, and you'll see why I'm doing this. Okay. The cutting got smoother. The cutting got better. That convinced me, oh, that's the solution. Okay? So, for these ones, I did the exact same thing. You find the 45-degree angle on the scissors with the rear end, not the blades. I'm not going to mess with the points or the blades. I find the 45-degree angle. Okay, like this. And you push out and drag down at the same time. So it's like that. I did that. It started cutting a little bit. Wait. So I think my microphone, I think it disconnected. Hold on, guys. Well, hopefully the audio doesn't cut here, but we'll keep going. Okay, so why did it work for the red ones, but it didn't work for the yellow ones? So I was completely and still, this was a lost cause. So I kept watching more videos. I kept doing that, and this is where I'm gonna start getting a bit more, I guess, technical, and I'm gonna start showing you guys examples. I finally found a video that showed how to sharpen scissors with a stone. I've seen it before, before I got these were the third pair, the big orange one. I've seen that before the stone sharpening and all that. But then this video, he made it like his life mission in the video to make it super clear that when you put the stone, he had a little stone. I didn't know the stones came that little. He's like, it has to be a 45-degree angle. Do not do it flat, or you'll damage the surface of the blade. But I figured out on my own that doesn't really matter. And he's like, and if you do it directly on the blade, you'll unsharpen the scissors, which is not what's important, but you'll damage the side or the blade that's going to do the shearing. If you damage that, your scissors become useless. Well, again, you can fix all this. Some things are fixable, some aren't. So I'm gonna take my headphones off because I don't have the reach, but I'm gonna focus right on the microphone. I've worked. Oh well, let me go through this right now. I've worked on these 3 pairs of scissors, and as you can see, this is the only pair that had the screw, right? So I unscrewed it. I made it. I put 2 staples, but that were not stapled. So I broke it off of the segment. The staples, I glued it on there with super glue, and then I put cardstock paper, so that it protects it from the friction And what that does is that it's elevating the handle a bit so that there's more shearing going on. So that there's more shearing, right? Oh yeah, you can't hear it, but I can hear it. It's like the metal is scraping, and that's good. That's okay. That example I said earlier of like Chef Gordon Ramsay, if you guys watch Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares, things like that, you know how he's always like ching, 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 ching. So when stainless steel or two pieces of stainless steel that are supposed to be sharp or supposed to cut, oh, I wonder if the mic catches that. That's a good sound. That's a good sound. It it doesn't sharpen, but it quote unquote it keeps the blade fresh. I don't know how to describe it again. Like I recently just saw the video. The way they explained what it does, it doesn't sharpen it, but it keeps the blade from getting dull. Like it slows down the dull rate, like how fast it becomes dull when you do this. Like that's fine. Now, okay, so yeah, I fixed I did like personal edits on this one. Now, I've done my final edit. I don't think I've gone over it. I haven't gone over the solution yet because I need you guys to see. But I've solved the mystery of how to sharpen scissors, of how you can get your scissors to cut anything, like if it's a hot knife through butter. Okay, I've done the treatment for all three, so I've done what needs to be done for all three. But I have been using them throughout the day. I think you can see back there. There's a sweatshirt back there. I've actually been. I learned how to sew, and I've been cutting things. I've been cutting cardboard. I use because I put a little hat on the hood. Anyways, so I've been using the scissors, but I'm gonna show you guys. This is what the treatment. These didn't cut anything, and these didn't either. These were the best, but so these cut both paper, cardboard, and material fabric. But after a while, they started failing with fabric. So I got some pieces of fabric. I got like a paper bag, like a paper bag where you put your sandwich. I got that kind of paper, and there's a neat little thing that's like it's a little neat thing that you can always test like quickly to see if how sharp your scissors are. All right, so I'm gonna put my headphones down. Oh yeah, and I made little little sheaths for my scissors. It protects the blade. All right, I hope to God you guys can hear me. All right, so. Oh. All right, trash can, just to be clean. All right. So. Red scissors, right? Okay. Cut super easy. Super easy. It's just like that. Nothing gets caught. It doesn't fold anything. Super, super smooth. Smooth, clean cuts. Okay? Yellow scissors. Smooth, clean cut. Ooh. Now, the shears. Ooh. It's super clean, all right? Now, let's go for the harder test. Okay. This is a piece of fabric from my sweatshirt there, from when I was making modifications, okay? Fabric, okay? It's material, okay? Red. Okay, it's cutting, But I've been using these all day. I'm going to do the treatment again right now with you guys. It cuts the material, but do you see how I have to like force it a bit? So it's supposed to be smooth. It's supposed to be a smooth cut. Yellow. Okay? Yellow scissors. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It got caught there, but you should have heard. I don't know if you could hear it. The first cut, it went shink like that. Like it was super clean. All right. So. Okay. Okay. It's cutting fabric. When these two, they didn't cut anything. So not bad, but it is getting a bit caught. So I'll have to do the treatment again. Oh yeah, and you're gonna have to do the treatment over and over again, especially to maintain them. Okay. The shears. It's supposed to be a smooth cut. Okay. 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 I'm gonna have to do the treatment again for all three of them, but they're cutting fabric. Okay, they're cutting the fabric, so that's what's important. And then just the last test, but I'll just do it with the red ones. You get duct tape. Duct tape. If your scissors are half or so sharp, it'll fold the duct tape. Okay. So here we go. Okay, that was a clean cut. Clean cut, right? Nice, not bad. I reuse all this, so don't worry about it. Okay. All right, as you guys can see, scissors that didn't cut anything now cut paper, cardboard, and fabric. Fabric was the hardest one, man. I'm trying to like modify my clothes and things like that, and I don't have anything that can cut fabric. And using a cutter for fabric, it's not precise. You can end up like screwing up or doing it. Scissors, it's supposed to be like a hot knife through butter. Okay, so it's been the half-hour mark. Let's get down to the solution and let's try and wrap it up. I don't want to keep you guys here all day, even though I do like the sound of my own voice. Okay. My dad told me, oh, it's really hard sharpening scissors because you have to use a very precise angle. These two, I saw these two guys go through a bunch of methods of sharpening. They used a bunch of technology. They used a bunch of like machines. They used a bunch of stuff like that. They used something specifically to sharpen scissors. Where am I gonna find that here in Mexico? It's not here. Mexico, like guys, Mexico's like a third world country. All right, I love you guys. I'm Mexican, so don't trip. Okay, so all these people are telling me all this, and they're like, "Oh God, Jesus, it's so simple. Like, why are you complicating it? You just have to do this, do that." I was doing things. I was doing a bunch of stuff, and nothing was working. And I even got this. So I got this file. It's a file for metal, okay? And I did the 45-degree angle, and I even gave the orange ones. I gave them a bit of an angle, and I gave these yellow ones a bit of an angle as well with this. I gave it an angle, and it improved the cutting a little bit, because remember I said that it cut a little bit? Anyway, that's not the solution, okay? What's the solution for scissors that don't come with an angle? You have to make it. You have to make the 45-degree angle. Now, I'm going to try and just do this quickly. Pretty much get everything just in one go. So, scissors don't cut because they're sharp. Scissors cut because of what they're doing, because of their shape. So remember, they're like if they were apart, they'd be like this, and then they meet, and then they slide against each other, and they shear. Okay? That point, that's where they cut. It's not two knives, Japanese chef's knives coming together. No. Remember this diagram, guys? You need the 45-degree angle. There we go. You need the 45-degree angle. That's actually what makes the cut. Not how sharp it is, not how big it is. These were cutting more than this. It's the 45-degree angle. So, if it doesn't have a 45-degree angle, you make it. Now, what I did, I went to Home Depot. Home Depot. I went to Home Depot. And I was honestly desperate. I didn't know what I was looking for. I didn't know. But I ran into a guy that really helped me out. Like that was a cool bro moment, you know? So this guy hooks me up. He's like, "Oh, you're trying to sharpen blades? Here. This is what you're going to use." Okay. So, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what type of stone it is, and I lost the receipts. I lost the receipts, or well, I threw them away. So I have no idea. But just go to Home Depot like I did, and just act desperate, and they'll help you out. Say that you're looking for a stone to help you cut. This is a stone precisely to sharpen steel. It's to sharpen or to form, to give steel form. This is a stone. And then he's like, "Oh, you know what you're going to need if you have a drill? You're going to need this." Oh! The washer! That's a big-ass washer. He's like, "You're going to need this." And so what he does, he explains how it goes. You put the stone in here. I'll put it this way. Put the stone in here. And you can use a crescent wrench or any kind of pliers. I forget the names already. Like I've worked with I've built things with my hands my entire life, but I've never worked like on a construction site. So I don't know the official names of things. But I have all these tools and I know how to use them, right? Alright, so there we go. So you sharpen this. You tighten this. This goes into your drill. It's a drill bit. Goes into your drill. Oh! Okay. So this goes into your drill. And on social media, I found a way to fix my drill onto my table. I have it like, it pretty much like it's on the table, and if you try to move the drill, you'll move the whole table. And then with the rubber bands, it turns it on, alright? So, it turns it on, and it rotates this. It rotates the stone while I have my hands free. Now, for most of you, well, I'm a huge soccer fan, and I learned kind of like in a funny way that a lot of people don't know math because of who they support. Okay, I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, for those of you that didn't study math and that don't really know angles, okay? So, if, oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, you guys can't even see. Okay. If this is spinning, oh, okay. I took the first guy's advice where you got to put the steel or the point back in place. So, I don't know if this is going to make sense. I don't know if I'm going to explain it properly. That thing, the stone is rotating super fast. And the way I'm making it clash with the metal, it's so that the point, if it does make contact, it pushes the point towards the adjacent blade. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. So if it's spinning, okay, let me try and see if it'll make sense this way, okay? While this is spinning super fast, super fast, like this, what I do is I put the scissors like this, horizontally. Or, yeah, like that, horizontally. If I meet the scissors, or if I meet the stone halfway, that's a 90-degree angle. And that's 90 degrees right there. Or directly, that's right on the point. I'll destroy the edge. I'll destroy the blade. Ruining the scissors. Well, it would take a lot of time, but I could probably fix it, right? If I meet the stone at the top, what's happening? I'm getting how many degrees would that be? That'd be that's like 170 degrees, I think. That's like almost exact. All I would be doing is just it wouldn't be it's not what I'm trying to say is that it's not a 45-degree angle. And I would just be kind of I would be making it like a knife. That's not the goal. The goal isn't to make this super sharp. The goal is to have this. Okay? So what do? While this is rotating super fast, you hold this horizontally, and then, okay, the blade that I want to treat in the moment, I want the point or the blade to be facing up. This way. Okay? This is the blade right here. This is the blade. This is the blade I'm going to treat. This one. Not this one. This one right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet it at a 45-degree angle right here. All right, let me see. Right there. Right there. God, I'm sorry, guys. This is so complicated because of the camera. Because it's like a mirror. So, yeah. And I'm dizzy right now. Like this. It's the perfect... It's the 45-degree angle. It'll create this. Okay? Once you have that, though, that's not the final step. I've done the treatment with the stone, okay, to each blade of all my scissors. So I've done the 45-degree angle, and it has a 45. Can you tell? Because of the quality of the camera? All right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll try to get a better camera. So you meet it at the 45-degree angle point right here. So not at the top, not on the side, right here. Right, like right there. 45 degrees. Okay? It's half of 90. So 90 degrees is a square. Right? What's half of that? So this is 90 degrees. 90, 45. Okay? Once you have that, it made the raw form. You have the raw form of the 45-degree angle. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's put it in practice. I already did the treatment. Now what I'm going to do is... Which one's... Okay, so this one cut the fabric pretty nicely. These two are the ones that kind of got stuck, right? So Once you have 45-degree angle, you perfect it with this. So again, you find the 45-degree angle. Okay, and okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna push out and like out and down or away, depending on how you're holding this. Okay, so. Ooh, I wonder if you guys will be able to hear it. It's scraping the metal. It's scraping the metal, and you're actually taking off material because it's a file. Okay. Okay. So it's away and down, or forward and. What am I, a cheerleader? All right, so we're going to do this. It's not about sharpening. It's not that you're trying to make the blade and the point sharper. No. You're perfecting the 45-degree angle. Okay, there we go. A few strokes of this. Strokes. You'll see metal flecks on the blade. Just do this. Okay. Now the other side. I give it a little. Not gonna say that word, but all right. Let's see here. There we go. It's because the light is facing me. I need light like behind me, but I'm sorry, guys. I bitch a lot. Hey, I bitch a lot, but like I do what I gotta do. Oh, my bad, profanity right there, but I do what I gotta do. I just like to bitch sometimes. It's funny. You're not sharpening. You're removing material to perfect the 45-degree angle. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's try it out. So I did the treatment with the stone. I did, even though, remember, this got weak. They got weak. Your moves are weak, babe. Sorry, guys. All right, so these started off as like my strongest scissors. Okay, then with use, you have to maintain them, and they lasted me approximately 2 months. So I recommend every 3 to 4 months you do like a full treatment, depending on how much you use them too, I guess. Right? So here we go. Paper? Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a big bulk. But smooth. Nice. Okay. Oh, what did I do with the Did I cut all of it? Okay. Oh, okay. It was smoother. You guys get the idea. It was much smoother than when I started the video. But yeah, I'm gonna bitch again. The lighting. I may have to do the treatment again. This was my first time, guys. I'm innocent, all right. This is my first time using a stone and sharpening scissors. So it's not bad. All right. So look, and it's double layer fabric. So it's thick. It's a thick boy right here. Okay. Oh, I didn't move the camera down. My bad, guys. My bad, guys. Right there. So. Okay. Oh, it's much smoother, but it's still getting caught. It's much, much smoother, but here, we'll do a final test. Okay. So I did the treatment for this one already. Yeah, I need better light, man. Jesus. Alright, look at what I'm doing here, guys. Look at what I'm doing. The scissors have the angle. This is perfectly parallel, or yeah, I guess. You give the scissors the angle, 45-degree angle, okay? Perfect. Look at the technique. Okay. All right. We're going to conclude the video with this. Let's check it out. Oh. Ooh, okay, there we go. I have to do the treatment one more time, but here, if I get it to this point, middle finger, it's a smooth cut. I have little hands though, you know, I have little tiny hands. So. Oh. Oh, and also, play around with the angle. When you're cutting fabric, play around with the angle of the scissors. It helps. There we go. Well, alright. Anyway, well, here, let me try and see if this applies. Oh, sometimes it's like super smooth and then sometimes it gets caught. But guys, so this was basically a fail. You guys can give this a thumbs down if you want. That's fine. I still love you guys. I went from these not cutting anything at all, and being squares, being square blades, to having a 45-degree angle. They have the 45-degree angle now. And it's cutting double layered fabric. So, is it a thumbs down, really? When you really think about it, is it a thumbs down, really? I don't know. We might have to think about that. All right, guys. So, it's your boy, BabyJesus. Thank you so much. And para los que hablan en español, déjame acomodarme. Espera. Ok. Ok. Si se van a quedar aquí a ver el final del video, para ver la traducción en el Spanish, ok. Nomás voy a dar un resumen rápido porque, pues, mostré casi todo. Lo mostré, entonces no hay tanto de que, ¿qué está haciendo ese gringuillo, ¿sabe? No. Ok. Las tijeras no es de qué tan filosos son, de qué tanto filo tienen. No es que son dos cuchillos que están cortando, no. Son dos puntos. Son dos puntos. Esta es una de la perspectiva así, como si estuvieras viendo las tijeras así. ¿Ok? Están haciendo esto. Se están rechinando. Como que rechinan y cuando las puntas se conectan, esa es la acción de cortar. Solamente, no se ve por la cámara, una disculpa, si tienen un ángulo, la navaja, la navaja de 45 grados, ¿vale? Lo que yo estaba contando en el inicio es que estas eran mi mejor par de tijeras. Cortaban todo: cartón, papel, material, tela. ¡Oh! Ok. No, está bien, está bien. Ok. Cortaban todo. Después de 2 meses empezaron a como fallarme. Pero yo hace 2 meses, bueno, ok. Yo ya tengo semanas viendo todo esto. En ese entonces yo no sabía nada de esto, de sacarle filo, de cómo hacerlo servir mejor y todo. Entonces yo dije, pues déjame comprar un segundo par para que pues como para emergencia, ¿sabes? Porque si esos se rompen o me fallan, como ahorita, ¿qué voy a hacer? Entonces me compré estos. Estos y estos no cortaban nada. Así llegaron de Chedraui. De Chedraui. No, ok, obvio. Hubiera ido al Chedraui Selecto, perdón. Pero de Chedraui, abriéndolos de la caja del plástico, más de 100, más de 100 varos. Que obvio, en dólares, ¿qué? $5, algo así. No es nada. Pero 100 pesos en México, no manches, es mucho. No manches, como 3 semitas, no sé. Eh, no cortaba nada, ¿ok? Les hice un tratamiento sencillo con nomás el filo plano de estas. Le hice esa técnica. La técnica es, buscas el ángulo, 45 grados, le das ángulo a la tijera, no al metal. Este lo estoy considerando el metal. O la lima, le das ángulo a la tijera, no a la lima. Y lo que vas a hacer es, si estás aguantando la tijera así, como directamente hacia arriba, vas a empujar y jalar. Así. La base de la lima tiene que... empiezas en la base, terminas en la punta. ¿Ok? Es así. Entonces hacia arriba y jalar, pero empujar también. ¿Ok? Ok. Le sacó un poco de filo a estos. Le sacó un poco. Pero luego me di cuenta que no es que sean filosos. No es nada de eso. Es que tengan ese ángulo de 45 grados. ¿Y qué necesitas para hacer ese ángulo? Una piedra. Para hacer el ángulo de 45 grados, no es aquí arriba. Si esto está dando vuelta. Está dando vuelta, ¿ok? No es arriba y no es a los 90 grados. Es a 45. Es la mitad de 90 grados, ¿ok? Hay algo que sí quiero explicar. Es que no sé cómo. Diosito, ayúdame. Ok. Yo quiero que esto rote, que dé una rotación alejándose del metal. Entonces va a rotar así, 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 como si se está alejando. Eso va a empujar. Si sí llegas a tocar la punta por accidente, el filo, nomás lo va a empujar hacia arriba. Que fácil, haciendo esto, lo compones. Ya que yo les hice, porque estos los compré, eran cuadros. Chedraui, ¿qué están haciendo? Ya mejor me voy a la horrera. Ya que les hice el 45 grados. Perdón, buenos días. Perdón. Ya que les hice eso, usas la lima para perfeccionarlo. No es para sacarle filo, es para perfeccionar el ángulo de 45 grados, ¿ok? Le das ángulo a las tijeras. Es que también la luz. Esta es luz para mis videos, no para trabajar. Okay. Ay, ya no, no veo. Caray. Ok. Ya. Ok. Vas a empujar, jalar. Todo así en una acción. Empiezas en la base, terminas en la punta. Ok. Se suena sexy eso. Uf. Así. No estás sacando filo. Estás perfeccionando el ángulo de 45 grados. ¿Ok? Es lo único que estás haciendo. Va a haber material, va a haber partículas. Ya mencioné que hablo el español horrendo, ¿verdad? Y eso nomás así. Le haces esto o así. Como si es tu cumpleaños o algo. Y... más suave. Un poco más... ¿Ya ven? Hey, if you guys stuck around for the Spanish translation, even smoother cut, even smoother cut. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. Doble. Doble etapa. Doble capa. Doble Captain America. Algo así, no sé. Mira. Sin ver, sin ver, sin ver. No, ahí la cagué. Casi, ok. Eso era suave. Eso era suave. Tengo que ver porque si no lo agarras bien, pues cuando están cortando tela o material, juega con el ángulo de las tijeras. Ayuda mucho. Porque una cosa es cortar así y una cosa es así. Sí cambia, mira. Cambia mucho. Bueno, esto, muchos se vayan a burlar, muchos vayan a decir, ¿y este gordito qué está haciendo? Pero la verdad es que esta es mi primera vez usando en mi vida, una piedra. Con el juego, para que ¿cómo se dice? ¿Broca? O para que lo pongas en el taladro. Una piedra para sacarle filo a, a steel. ¿Cómo se dice steel? ¿Plata? ¿A plata? Y convertí tijeras que no cortaban nada a tijeras que ya cortan papel, cartón y tela. Sí, ya me voy para mi casa. Ahí nos vemos, banda.